Cut that bitch off!
Hey everyone, you're watching another episode of The Snooze Button. I'm Sam Banfield and I'm joined with...
Sean Solo, man. This is episode 3 of the TheSnoozeButtonPodcast. Thank you guys for joining us. Before anything, make sure you hit subscribe, like, share on this video, for more great content. And yeah, episode 3. So we was talking earlier about the MTA. We were talking about the current situation with the MTA, what possibly could happen after this pandemic, and certain things that we've experienced on the train. So I'll start off first. The current situation being that I take the train the most, going into work. The train's just very scary, man. I mean, listen, I know it's New York City. New York City trains are scary in general, but this is like really nuts. I mean, going on the train every morning and, just seeing people with masks on. You see a lot of homeless people, more than usual, as far as, homeless people on trains. I remember not too long ago, I was on my way to work and waiting to get on the train. It's like 2 carts full of homeless people just sleeping on the train, like 2 carts full of them. Mm-hmm. So we had to all run to the 3rd cart because homeless people just been taking up the trains, man. It's crazy. People coughing and sneezing, and it's it just has a very weird, eerie vibe to it. It's just a very weird time, riding the trains, especially,
Yeah, most definitely.
Well, I mean, you Sam, you haven't been riding the trains, luckily.
No, I'm not essential. I no, haven't.
Yeah, it's not good, and I props to. Excuse me. Props to all the workers that have to actually go out there every single day and, risk getting on these trains. And,
Right.
Being in this type of environment, it's a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
Just to give an update, I know Cuomo, they shut down the trains, from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. to disinfect the trains.
Right.
Which is great. I think that's good. Just to make sure everyone's safe in the morning and they're not getting sick. So I think that's a good way to clean trains and stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree for sure.
What do you think is gonna happen after this, man? How you think the MTA is gonna be?
I don't really know. I hope a lot cleaner per se, and I hope they have a better strategic plan.
Mm-hmm.
I saw something that I think they were planning on using a ultraviolet on the transportations. I guess because apparently UV kills viruses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean you shared that to me the other day. I gotta look into that. I didn't know they were doing that. UV lights.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, man. It's like a superpower or something like that.
Exactly.
And the virus oh yeah. I wonder if they're gonna raise the fare.
Oof.
That's a big one.
That's a good question.
That was some big time.
That was
you did all of that.
I hope not.
The fare's $350. That'd be wild, man.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully they still keep the transit system 24 hours, but who knows what's gonna happen? Maybe they're gonna have a curve that's gonna suck so bad if it's not 24 hours anymore.
Yeah, the workers. You know, you have a lot of workers that, you know, do the overnight shifts.
Yeah.
You know, when everything starts opening back up, you got it. You can't get rid of the 24-hour service. Like that's
Oh
just
my god, people would lose their minds.
yeah. You know, little do you know, like a lot of, you know, the MTA workers, you know, they work overnight, so they need the train. You know, they need public transportation, so they can't really. Only they would get rid of
They can't
that.
work remotely. I mean, there's no remote jobs for them.
Yeah, like you can't. You know, you can't be a booth clerk like remotely. It's like,
And
hang on a
and
second.
that's disappearing too, man. There's no booth clerks. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I go into the station, man. Those machines don't even work. You know, there's no one there to help you. Those machines are screwed up.
Yeah, the machine ain't taking my money. Trying to save
Yeah,
my
like no options, like nothing, no cash, no coins, no this, no that. So it's like, how the fuck am I supposed to like refill my Metro card?
right. It's weird. I remember one time I was doing Instacart, and I went to the machine. It was like the only machine in the station, so it wasn't taking debit cards for some reason, but it would take cash. Unfortunately, I didn't have any cash, so I was trying to talk to the booth clerk. Like, hey, listen, I don't know if you know it, but you know your machine, it's not taking debit cards. It's only taking cash. You know, I only have my debit card, and he's like kind of a dick about it. He was like, let me ask you a question, man. Like, what do you mean you have a debit card, but you don't have cash on you? And I was like, I mean, I technically I have cash. I just don't have physical cash. You know, I have a debit card, but the machine needs to be fixed because it's not taking debit cards. So I don't have any cash.
Right.
You know, so he was kind of trying to like figure out why I didn't have cash and I had a debit card.
Yeah.
So he must. I honestly think he thought I was homeless because he must have thought I was homeless or something like that because he gave me like a little small card with like a prayer thing on it. And was like, okay, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, just go through the doors. He gave me like a prayer card.
Prayer card, what?
Yeah. And it's like, well, dude, I'm not crazy for having a debit card instead of cash. That's just
It's just ridiculous.
right. And I'm not homeless. Like, you know, I know I have the food cart, but I'm coming from work.
That's probably what he thought. He probably
right.
you were homeless.
Yeah, it's like I'm not homeless. You know, I have a job.
I deliver food. I'm an essential.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I can only imagine like what MTA workers got to go through right now, man.
Oh yeah, it's pretty bad.
In this situation. Oh yeah, so the craziest time I had. Oh no, I'm gonna let you go. I know you had you said you had like a crazy time like on the train.
Crazy on the train. I don't know how crazy it was. I mean, I've seen some interesting stuff. I remember one time I was on the train. I think some dude walked in, like just covered in acid burns. That was kind of interesting.
Oh yeah.
I've seen
Wow.
yeah, but I'm sure you have a lot more crazier stories because I live on I live in Manhattan. I live on the Upper West Side. I don't really have to commute on different trains. You know what I mean? I hear people they put up like all types of crazy stories because they either ride like the E train, F train, or whatever it is. I'm lucky. I don't have to transfer trains at all.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Yeah.
You're lucky. You just gotta walk.
Yeah, I just walk to work. Yeah, works like. But I mean, there are people, man. Let me tell you, that have way crazier experiences than I go through.
Yeah. Yeah, it was one crazy story. I was on the L train, I think I was on my way to city or on my way to a party, and it was stuck at the station. It was stuck at DeKalb, and it was just sitting there for like 10 minutes, and then it's this guy who comes on the train, and his face, his shirt, just everything is just leaking with blood. Like he must have got into like a knife fight or something like that at the bar, outside the station. But yeah, he just came in like the whole outfit was just full of blood. And he had like this crazy look in his eye, like he's just looking at everybody, like just to see if like somebody would do something crazy. So I just put my head down. I was like, nah, I'm not looking at this guy, man. And then like a bunch of cops came on the train. I think they was trying to like look for him.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. It was wild, man. I remember one time, it was another time I got I was on the train, me and my boy, and like it was these two white guys and a black dude. So they always to this day I don't know what happened, but they all were just talking, laughing, joking, stuff like that. As if like they all knew each other. As soon as they get on the train, everybody just start fighting. Like everybody just start laughing at first, and then one of the guys was getting jumped. Like one of the white guys was getting jumped by the black guy and the white guy. Mind you, like just a couple of seconds before that, they were just having a regular conversation, laughing, joking, and
this was on the L train?
This was on the L train, yeah.
Okay.
This was at Lorimer, and so we got on the trains, started jumping him.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Well, you know what I find interesting? Okay, the West 8th Street station, I don't know why they don't have a garbage can there. Like every station I go to has a garbage can, but West 8th Street, for some reason, they don't have a garbage can there. So there is so much litter on the platforms, and I'm just like, why isn't there a garbage can in their station?
Wait, West 8th Street, which train?
No, not the train, just like in their station, the West 8th Street subway station. They don't have a garbage can in there.
That's weird.
Yeah, there's no. I mean, it's interesting because they have like a newsstand in that station. You can buy, soda, chips, whatever, but there's no garbage can there. So you just litter.
Yo, that's gotta be the sketchiest thing ever to have like a newsstand in the train station. You ever thought about that?
Yeah.
Like, this man selling candy and newspapers and water and juices like in the subway station.
Yeah.
Like a rat could just run in there like at any given time. Like
That's gotta suck, man. Because like, what if you have to use like the bathroom? You have to wash your hands. You have to. Poor guy has nowhere to do his business.
That's another thing. Like, where you going? Like, where you gonna go? Like, are you going in the water bottle? Like, what's going on?
He's gonna like dig a hole and just climb down there and come back up.
It's like an elevator that goes down, like it goes on the ground. It's like a toilet, and you go there and do his business.
I would not be able to do business, especially with like all like the sounds of the trains and the money transaction. I would not be able to focus. That'd be so hard to focus.
Yeah, it's like, right. It's like how often do people buy stuff from the newsstand inside the train station? It's like, I've been waiting for this train for 5 minutes. You know what? I'm gonna buy some peanuts. I'm just gonna buy some roasted peanuts and, just to get my mind off of things. It's like, hey, so how much is the peanuts?
My train's here.
Yeah. Yo, that happens to me a couple of times, man. I'm sitting there buying and then the train come out. I'm like, oh shoot, let me get my money. Hold on. You fuck around, throw the money at him. Yeah, just get the change. Nah, it's messed up. Don't throw the money at him.
I feel like those would be the easiest guys to steal from. They would be the easiest people to steal from because
It,
not saying that I would ever do that per se, but it's got to
mm,
be so easy to just rob those guys.
it'd probably be the easiest to steal from, but it'd probably be the hardest to get away from.
Why do you say that?
I think they got I think they got like the police on speed dial.
Oh shit.
You ever know that? Like if you try to like steal like some peanuts, and you're like, hey, you start running. You make that call, and the cops come out of nowhere, just coming up the stairs and just bum rush you. I think they got the. I think they. I think they. Yeah. I think they got a special line to the police. Not sure.
I don't know anything about that, but yeah. And besides, like, why would you want to rob them in the first place? That's
Yeah, that's pretty low. That's pretty low. It's like this guy is making an honest living. You know, you trying to like steal from him. Only people I could see that would try to do that is like dumb teenagers or kids or like homeless people.
yeah.
Like a homeless guy would try to like steal and like rob from him.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. It's crazy that it's just it's like, yo, man, this guy has a whole store inside the train station.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Like it's not really sanitary if you think about it, you know?
No, it's not.
Yeah. But you always have some good stuff, man. You be having like some fruit roll-ups. You be having like the fruit snacks and all that, you know? Water's like overpriced, so.
And it can be. I don't know. I just get it the standard price. I get. It's funny because it seems like a lot of these guys they change their prices. Like I know one dude sells Gatorade and Vitamin Water for $2, and it seems like every newsstand or whatever changed their prices.
Yeah, that's true. Like, how much the vitamin water? $3.50. Like $3.50. Yo, your boy down there was selling it for like $2. Now what's going on, man? I gotta go down there and get a good price, you know.
Yeah, I remember like candy would be like $1.25. One person sells it for $1.50. I think there's something going on here.
Yeah. This is completely out of context, but it's still New York. I remember the last time I bought a hot dog in Central Park, I think I paid like $5.
$5, Jesus.
Yeah.
But I've learned how to negotiate with them. Sometimes like I'll just negotiate with them. Be like, okay, how about we do it for this much? You know what I mean? Sometimes you can negotiate with them, and
It's like I could have, but then I had I was with my ex at the time, her daughter, so we went to Central Park. So I bought the hot dog. It was like it's like $5. Like $5.
I guess it depends on how hungry I am. I mean, normally I would never do that, but it depends on how hungry I am and if I really want to go out and just spend that kind of money. I don't recommend anyone in New York do that. I don't recommend anyone does that. You have to be.
Who spend $5 on a hot dog? Yes. Hey, listen. If you ever come to New York, listen.
Disclaimer: do not spend $5 on.
Do not spend no more than $2.50 on a hot dog. $2.50 on a hot dog.
Speaking of which, they've jacked up the prices on milkshakes. Milkshakes are like $5 now, and $6 for a milkshake. It's crazy.
Wasn't that from the ice cream truck?
Yeah, they're like $5.
Crazy, man. Milkshakes was like $2.
Nah, but yes, Mr. Softee is charging like $5 for a milkshake.
Talk about inflation, man. Like inflation on our childhood, man. Like, yo, man, I remember like 15 years ago, 20 years ago, I would pay like $2 for this ice cream and sprinkles, man. Now you charging with $5.
No, I think it's because, and I could be wrong. I think it's based on the borough. Like if they know they're going to Manhattan, they have to charge more money. I've heard like in the Bronx, it's always gonna be a lot cheaper. But when they hit like the boroughs, like Manhattan,
Man,
so
yeah.
and so on, they have to like raise their prices.
I know they ain't doing that with them Italians in Staten Island. I know that.
Oh God.
I know they ain't getting away with that. like, yo, man, come on, man. Yo, give me a deal, man. You go, $5 for a milkshake, man. All right.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, listen. I give you $2 and you get the fuck out of here. All right. You do yourself a favor. Take this $2 and give me that milkshake, man. You know.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom. Hey, listen, I'm a nice guy.
Just don't get on my bad side.
Yeah, just come on. You're working my nerves, man. My kids is from Just take this $2 and get the fuck out of here, man.
It's like the Snickers commercial. Like he gets angry, but when he has a milkshake, he's calm.
Yeah. Or they always sound like they're trying to make a deal with you. Hey, listen, not for nothing, I could have a couple of guys get you whacked on this block here, So I only got $2 for this milkshake, Take $2, you go up the block, go around the corner, live to see another day.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, I know they ain't doing that in Staten Island with them Italians. In Brooklyn, I don't know. I don't remember the last time I went to the ice cream truck and was like, yo, let me get ice cream.
I don't know, man. Any way to make money.
Yeah. It's actually worse now because it's like, how are they trying to sell ice cream? There's a pandemic,
That's a good point. Yeah, how are they going to sell ice cream?
It looks so depressing, man. I see them like riding through my block. And it's just like it's just a guy just sitting there driving the truck with the mask on, looking like depressed and like disappointed.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I know we were talking about like if you had an endless amount of money and you owned your own business. You were saying you want to own a laundromat. I'm still kind of baffled on this. Like, why the laundromat?
Well, because think about it, right? It's everyone uses it.
True.
It's. I'm not gonna say it's the easiest way to make money, but it's to me it's considered essential. You put a laundromat in the neighborhood. A lot of people in the neighborhood they need they might not have a wash machine in their house.
Yeah.
So what they do is they go to the laundromat, and
oh man, but I can't even imagine how difficult it must be now because of the pandemic and everything breaks down. You know what I mean?
Some laundromats have closed. The one by my house is still open. The business is booming.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
Yeah, but also there's a lot of things you gotta think about when you open up a laundromat. You gotta think about the machines. You gotta think about the soap.
Right.
You gotta think about the maintenance of the machines. You gotta pay out daily to get checkups.
Yeah.
And
if it was me, man, I would try to learn how to do everything. I would try to learn how to do my own repairs. I would try to, do research on how to fix all those things, so I could be my own person and not have to hire.
True, but then at the same time, that's you're putting a lot of stress
Right.
on yourself.
Right.
I mean, because then you're gonna be doing everything. You're gonna be fixing. Let's say you got like 30 wash machines. You gotta fix all 30 of them.
But I'm wondering, like, how complex do you think it really could be to do all that? Do you think it's that complex, or do you think it's
to fix it to like repair a wash machine?
Yeah, can't be too hard. But then again,
you wouldn't know. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I would have to do some research.
Right.
I don't think you need like a special
kind of hard
class.
now too, because you have to like let's say something doesn't work, you have to order the parts. Again, that's the whole shipping and things like that, because everything is taken forever in the mail. You know that. everything's taking forever.
Well, right. So it is like a contractor or whatever company the washing machine is from.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you could get like a deal where you might pay a certain price, and they'll go out there and cover any damages or any repairs.
Right. But you know what? You want to know what would be dope too, man? You have your own washer and dryer mat. You could put any drink you want in the vending machine, and no one's gonna say shit. Like if Sean wanted to put some, I don't know, like some alcohol. No, I'm not saying you should do it. But the thing is, if you have your own mat, you can put any freaking drink you want in there.
I could put some vodka in there.
Put some vodka in there.
I could put some vodka inside the Capri Suns and like totally just sell that in the vending machine.
Totally.
And they're like, "Oh, this don't taste. This don't taste like Capri Sun." I'm like, it's not.
Do you remember? I don't know, man. I remember back in the day, laundromats used to have like arcade machines. They used to have games like Bust a Move, Bubble, whatever that game was. They used to have like Street Fighter and shit in the laundromats.
Marvel vs. Capcom, yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them still do have that. You know, Crazy Taxi or something like that. You know.
What? I don't remember any laundromats having Crazy Taxi.
I remember one. Well, obviously it was in the hood, but yeah, that and Cruising World.
Cruising USA.
Yeah, Cruising USA. Yeah, man, it was fun. And going to the laundromat, washing clothes, and playing Marvel vs. Capcom. You know.
Could you imagine now with like a pandemic, people would not want to leave? They wouldn't even be doing laundry. They'd just be hanging out there, just playing video games.
Yeah, nah, yeah. Like you'd be an ultimate cornball if you go to the laundromat just to play the arcades. It's like, come on, man. I mean, if you're a kid, it might be different, but if you're an adult, like,
That could be a first date for someone. Like, where did you and mom at the laundromat for playing?
Yeah, like we you know, she was folding her clothes, I was folding my clothes. You know, I noticed that she was taking a little more time with folding her clothes, so that gave me the signal to go over there and go talk to her, you know. And I was like, hey, I see you folding your clothes. You know,
and you gotta do like the wink. Like you gotta do like the wink. I see you've been clothes.
See folding them clothes, you know. You come here often?
And you just hear like the cheesy like saxophone music or something like
Like, yo, I found out that she uses Tide, and she just took my heart away. It was love at first sight, let me tell you. She uses Tide and I use Gain, so you know, it was all good from there, man. Hey, you never know, Sam. I mean, unless you have a laundry in your building, you might meet a young lady, you know, in the laundromat, you know.
No, I have a washer and dryer in my house.
Your apartment.
Yeah.
All right, so no meeting any young ladies in the garden.
Oh god, those days were horrible, man. Those days were horrible, man. Like, so I went to boarding school in Vermont, man, and it's like the hood in Vermont, and it was just sketchy, bro.
The hood of Vermont.
There are hoods in Vermont. Yes, there were.
Like, yo, I'm from.
I remember
from B-Town, man.
I remember like just being a kid in high school, going to the laundromats. There was like, I was in the hood in Vermont. There was this woman I remember had a tramp stamp on her back. I'll never forget. It said "Spank Me, Daddy" on the back.
Oh wow, that's hood right there. That is ghetto.
Yeah,
Spank me, Daddy.
It said "Spank Me, Daddy." It was a fucking tramp stamp that said "Spank Me, Daddy."
I wonder if that ever happened. You know.
I don't know.
Nah. Imagine she gets it just never happened.
Yeah, I just remember there was like, I think there was like a Dairy Queen like right next to the laundromat. There was a Dairy Queen right next to there, and
Yeah.
so we had we had this spot. I don't know if you have it in New York. It's called Moe's Burrito. You ever heard of them?
No, Moe's Burrito.
So you walk in, everyone just says, "Welcome to Moe's." You just walk in every time. It's called Moe's Burrito.
I like that.
We had a place called Al's French Fries.
Okay. That's dope.
Yeah.
It's like a local shop, something like that. Right?
Yeah, Moe's. I think there is a Moe's Burritos in New York. I think it's a chain, but all I remember is you'd walk in and all you hear is "Welcome to Moe's."
Like, imagine. Well, thank you. Now everybody put the money in the bag.
Welcome to Moe's. Yeah, Moe's Burrito.
Everybody put the money in the bag. Be cool. Nobody gets hurt.
We also had in Vermont there was a place. I think it's still around. It's called Pizza Putt. I think that was what it's called.
What was it called?
Pizza Putt.
Pizza Putt?
Yeah.
A pizza putt?
Yeah, Pizza Putt.
What?
Putt.
I gotta look that up.
Yeah.
This is Vermont.
This was in Vermont. Yeah, Pizza Putt.
Pizza Putt. Not Pizza Hut.
No, Pizza Putt. Like like miniature.
Oh, okay.
Pizza Putt.
Okay, got you.
Pizza Putt.
That's pretty dope, man. Shoot. We need a pizza putt in New York.
Yeah, Pizza Putt.
Was it good?
It was all right. It was sort of like an outing. Like you go there with your kids, your family. They had like games and things to do with.
Okay.
But yeah.
Sounds like a Chuck E. Cheese or something like that.
Sort of. It was like it's like the Vermont version of a Chuck E. Cheese.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
It's kind of like Chuck E. Cheese.
Go to this. Don't tell me this is in the hood of Vermont.
I don't know. I don't think it was.
Okay. Yeah, Pizza Putt, the hoods of Vermont. That's scary.
I don't remember exactly where it was in Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to look that up later.
Yeah.
But I do remember New York. I remember in New York they had Mars 2112. Remember them?
Yeah. That was right where what is that now? I don't know what's there now, but yeah, I remember the location that they used to have. It was like downstairs or something like that.
Downstairs, right? Like right when you get off at 50th Street. It was.
Yeah. I think one of the worst restaurants I probably went to in New York was Planet Hollywood. That shit was a ripoff.
In Hollywood, man. Really? You didn't like it?
Oh, it was a ripoff. Like paying like $15 for drinks, and it was like watered down. I was like, yo, man, it's like it's just super touristy. Yeah.
Whatever happened to? Are they still around the Hard Rock Cafe? They're still around Hard Rock Cafe, right?
I don't know. Not sure. You don't hear too much about it either.
Yeah, I remember like there was a Hard Rock Cafe, and I'm like, okay, what's so special about it? I just go in there, there's just all those rock and roll posters. I'm like, okay,
This like super touristy, family friendly kind of place.
And yet they make Hooters a family friendly restaurant. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I don't see what's so family friendly about that. About your son looking at some Lay's knockers.
Knockers. They should call it knockers.
Knockers.
Hi, welcome to knockers. Welcome to knockers.
Like, all right, I have a knock your socks off pasta and some knock your socks off sauce, on the side. And I have a knockers vodka. Is that Knockers vodka.
Oh man, I can't imagine, man. I bet the girls in Hooters are wearing like COVID masks and shit like that. Like I bet you like their whole outfits covered. You can't like you know what I mean? So guys can like their Hooters and stuff.
Nah, they probably all unemployed right now. That's sad. That sucks.
That sucks.
So now they're making OnlyFans.
They have to work remotely.
You're right. It is working remotely. Yeah. You gotta work remotely. OnlyFans. It's remote.
Oh, shit. It's like OnlyFans or only cams.
OnlyFans. It's remote, right? I don't know.
That shows how much I'm in tune with the whole internet these days.
Yeah. SoundCloud rappers and then chicks on OnlyFans. That's what's going on right now.
Right now. Yep. It's a whole different world out there, man.
Yeah. It's like, who would have thought, man? Some of the people you wouldn't even think of doing it,
Yeah. It's true, man. It's like, remember, I just envision like the whole Aladdin thing, like where they're like on the carpet and then the bitch is like a whole new world. And that's basically what it's turning into, a fucking magic carpet ride. You're doing a whole new world. Can't do her voice, but it's you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. It's like a nurse by day.
A nurse. Like,
and then she's promoting OnlyFans. It's like, wow, man. Times is hard,
You have to have like a lot of occupations now. Nurse by day, spouse by night.
Word.
Spouse by day.
I've seen it. It's like the people you wouldn't even think. It's like, yo, you're a nurse assistant. What are you doing promoting OnlyFans? Like, what happened?
Nurse by day, spouse by day.
Yeah, like cam girl by night,
But you gotta do it more like in a movie trailer voice.
Oh, in the world where women who used to be nurses are now cam girls. OnlyFans. The movie.
Essentials.
$5 could get you a picture of an elbow, a pinky toe, or her forehead. The world would never know. OnlyFans.
Essentials.
Essentials.
Essentials sounds like a name like a. Oh shit! So they got Adam and Eve, which is like, I guess you call it essential with sex toys and shit. So why can't we start essential?
It's essential.
But who am I to judge what's essential and what's not essential? You know what I mean? like what would people consider essential and not essential? I thought essential would be like a service or something like that.
Well, I mean, they are getting serviced. Are we talking about the Adam and Eve toys and all that?
Yeah, Adam and Eve toys. That's considered. I mean, that's essential.
I mean, batteries are essential.
Batteries are essential. That's true. So are napkins, forks.
Yeah.
The fucking lights in your house are essential. Sure.
Oh yeah, the lights in the house are definitely. Once those go off, that's it. Yeah. We don't really know what's essential, what's not essential.
I just think of like a service as essential, like providing a service. Like we mentioned, like laundromat, firefighter, being just anything of like in the service industry is most definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
I mean,
EMT workers.
If you're the guy giving out water, that's essential.
That is essential. EMT worker. bus driver.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Thomas the Tank Engine is essential. And don't you guys ever forget it. It's a hard working train.
He's a hard working man.
Oh man. It was a great show. I remember that, man. It was weird because they had like the train, but then they would have like the faces, and they would just like.
Yo, maybe that was a conspiracy theory all along. Maybe that was COVID.
That was COVID. Thomas the train.
Yeah, that's why they never showed their faces and shit.
No, they showed their faces. They always have like old man looking faces. Yeah, like
man looking faces.
Yeah, you had like one train that always looked happy, and then there was one that was like always like upset and grumpy.
So it was sort of like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, because they all had like different facial expressions. One was happy, one was dopey, one was opey.
One was sleepy. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either, man. That was such a long time ago.
Yeah, Thomas. Yeah, they all had like different like face expressions.
It's kind of what we're going through right now. I mean, it's it's interesting.
We're all trains.
We're all just grumpy trains. We're all just grumpy fucking trains. That's what we are.
Your manager be like, "Yo, you're late." You're like, "Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah, so what?"
It's like, well, I like that the MTA now has like those what do they call it? Those giant clocks that tell you what time your train's coming up. This before, oh my god, you would have to scan at your platform. So now it tells you when your train's coming on time. But if it was Tom with the Tank Engine, it'd be like, wait.
You know when if Thomas the Tank Engine is like late, he just comes to us like, "Yo, my fault, y'all."
My fault.
I was experiencing some delays. Some bastard was holding the train doors,
Some bastard was holding the train doors.
He was holding the train doors, man.
Sorry, man. It was showtime. I didn't want to miss showtime. The guys were giving out a good performance on the train.
It was a showtime. I was like, "Oh shoot, I gotta wait at this station now." Yeah, you don't see that's another thing. You don't see Showtime anymore. You don't see people performing on the trains anymore, man.
I don't see nothing, man. It's gonna be.
Yeah.
You never know. That might come back in the future.
Yeah, I mean, some people have a problem with it.
Yeah, I do, man. I think it's not for the train. I feel like if you're gonna do that, go outside somewhere.
Yeah, I'm kind of 50-50 on it, because the part of me is like, all right, these kids just trying to make an honest living by performing on a train and all that. Yeah. But then I be seeing some like grown men be like dancing on trains. I'm like, no, go to the strip club. Just be a stripper, man.
It's true.
Yeah, just go dance on the pole. You make more money like that.
No, trust me. There's been times where I'm on the train and I'm like, these guys have no musical talent whatsoever, and they're singing their heart out. I'm like, just stop, stop. It's like, I want to get to my destination. I don't want to hear no singing. I think, we gotta agree that the mariachi band drives me insane.
Yeah, I remember one time they woke me up out of my sleep. I was like, it fucking. I jumped up. I was like, "What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on, guys?"
I would rather have a Star Wars mariachi band than that bullshit.
Nah, man. All the guys with the drums, they come in with the drums and all that. I mean, people gotta make an honest living, man. It's New York City. That's what makes New York City, man. Will we see more of the mariachi band? Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows, man?
The Mariachi Man Chronicles. Who knows?
As soon as this pandemic is over, they get on the train like, we're back.
We're back, bitch. Guess who's back? Back again.
Yeah.
Mariachi's back.
Tell a friend. Yeah, man, no more mariachi bands.
That sounds like the name of the family, the Mariachis.
Yo, man.
The Mariachis.
The mariachi band. Yeah, who else? Yeah, I remember. The singers, like the old men that be singing on the train, like the singing groups. I think that's cool.
Oh,
They-
okay. Yeah.
They sound pretty good. I like them, man.
The ones that can hit like those acapellas and all that shit. Like you got to give them those guys credits, man.
Yeah. They be singing like the doo-wops and all that.
Yeah,
That's
they
cool.
Really do it, yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes they just sing the same songs over, man. It's like you gotta add more stuff to your Spotify list, man. You know, I mean, they always sing the same songs.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There was this one kid I went to high school with, and he was singing on the train, and it wasn't good at all. And you could tell he was on some serious drugs. He was on it was sad, you know. It's like
That sucks.
it's crazy because he was like a popular kid in high school, and then to see him like years later, like singing on the train for money, and he's like strung out. It's pretty bad.
I don't know. I feel like I would have a really hard time performing on the train. Not so much for getting judged. I think it's just more like being in tuned. You know what I mean? And I think it would just be harder for me to perform on a train because I would have to be like in the right state of mind in order to perform. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like all the attention is on you, you know?
Right. And it's also harder too because people really don't want to pay attention to anything except for getting to their destination. They don't really want to have any distractions. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the subway is very hard to perform your craft.
Yeah, it's true. You have some people that'll listen. You have some people that just, they're in their zone. So
I remember there was a guy that would draw like really professional portraits of people on the train. Like you'd be sitting down, he would like sketch you and do it like perfect, you know.
That's pretty cool, man.
But again, you know, people like freak out over that stuff. Like, oh, why are you drawing me without my consent? Blah, you know?
Oh boy, it's a drawing. It's not giving it to the police. Like, there he is, officer.
Not like freaking King. What's her name? The girl from Titanic. Kate Winslet.
Right. Draw me like one of your French girls. It's like, okay. Like, that's not how you draw the French girls, man. You messed it up.
Messed it up.
That's not how you draw your French girls. No, that's cool though, man. Like, he was just sketching, then like, yeah. But some people need that, man. So, stuff like that. People need that. You could be having a hard day, coming from work, or they on their way to work, and then somebody, schedules a picture, and you be like, yo, man. I would think that's dope.
Exactly.
Unless you got those people be like, that's supposed to be me. Like, yeah, that's you. You trying to say my nose is big? Like, no, you was like, you was looking down. Like, you trying to say my nose is big though. Are you telling me, man? Like, no, I'll erase the nose. Like, you gonna erase my nose? This guy, man.
It's like you start charging people like extra minutes. Be like, it's like $5 in a race. I'm sorry, I can't do that.
Yeah, Nah, I would if I had cash and someone drew me, I'd donate. I'd donate something.
It's like they mess up. Like, sorry, you messed up my eye. It's like, Sorry, man. I gotta charge interest on it.
Like, you want me to fix it? Now you really gotta buy it though. You know. So.
All right. Oh, what happened here?
No, just fixing the camera.
Cool. So, anything else you want to add, or good?
No, that was it, man. Just, I just wanted to just really cover the MTA, man, with like what's going on and stuff like that, man. And
Sure.
to anyone who's taking the subways, just be safe out there. And
safe.
The essential workers out there that gotta get on a train every morning and every night, we salute you. So that's pretty much it. And that's it. I'm Sean Solo.
Sam Banfield. Like, subscribe, comment.
Yeah, let us know what you think, and give us like a crazy story of like that you had on the train.
Or your crazy experience.
Yeah, if you're in New York, I'm pretty sure you have more than a handful. So
even if it's not New York, we'd love to hear it too.
Yeah, if it's on the,
let us know what's going on in your crazy state or your crazy world or country, whatever. I don't know.
What happened on the BART?
What happened on the what?
On the BART.
The BART?
The BART train.
The BART train.
Yeah, I think it's California. The BART.
I don't know.
You see how like they have the MTA and then they have the BART.
The BART train, like BARK.
Oh, BART.
Oh, okay. I'll have to anyways, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, man. See you soon.
Peace.